one of the things that we do to push our principals' thinking with the teachers at Whitewater Academy is to make sure that we are helping her intentionally schedule her time to serve as a coach for teachers throughout the building. And what else do you think that we do from a managerial standpoint?
As a managerial standpoint, we basically ask questions, follow up, just to make sure that she is, like, reaching her goals and holding her feet to the fire, basically.
We use the data that the SAMS tool provides in various ways. Data is very important and informs all of the decisions that we make at the school on a daily basis. And one of the ways that we use that data is to help Ms. Thompson look to where she is in alignment with the goals that she's made for herself, and to help her reach her goals and to prioritize.
Yes, and we basically make sure we look at the individual graphs and everything, just so she can have something to look at to see, does she need to spend more time with a certain teacher, or is she working with students enough, which helps her to make sure she's reaching her goal.
I'm not certain of the name of the one that we refer to most often, but it's the one that helps us see the goals that she's chosen for herself, such as celebrations has been one of her goals, and those are instructional celebrations, so we can pull and see how many times or how many hours she spent building toward her goal of celebrations. Well, every day through our daily meeting, we're really pushing our principals' work with her teachers at Whitewater Academy. And one of the things that we make sure that we do is question her and make sure that we're asking her how the things that she's planned for the day and prioritized for the day impact teacher practices overall at the school.
And then what I do is I make sure that I am scheduling, her time, to make sure that she has enough time on the calendar, and that way she is reaching her goals.
And that with everything that we're doing, we're bringing a higher level of quality of instruction to our school through her time spent with teachers. Well,
some ways that we may use the data to help her, as far as spending her time, is make sure that I pull the graph for the individualized impact instructional time, and I just make sure and I look to see she may need to spend more time with a 4th grade teacher, and she's spending too much time with a kindergarten teacher. That way it's all balanced and everything on the calendar.
We also help her meet her goals. So if there are certain goals she set for herself for the year, such as celebrations being one of her focus, we make sure that we allow that data to inform what needs to happen in the upcoming days to make sure that she's meeting her personal and professional goals. Okay. Well, one way we can do that is encourage her to delegate things to us, and as well as to the first responders that we've created through this program. So there's always somebody who can take care of any situation that would ever come up in the school. And Latisha regularly takes managerial type things off of her plate, and then I can take the instructional things off of her plate.
All the time. We haven't had any difficulty with delegating, different tasks for the teachers. They're really good about coming in and asking, they come and ask questions, and we're pretty much, good at, answering those questions for her. That way she is spending more time in the classroom and not handling the managerial task, and she's more instructional.
Right, and one of the things too is that we have to constantly remind her is that she's an excellent coach, and this program has made her an even better coach, and she has coached so many people that she can now feel comfortable delegating tasks to them and understanding that they're going to be taken care of to a level that she would appreciate.
Well, what we do is to make sure that we follow up and make sure that she has an impact on teachers and the practice of the school is during our daily meetings, whenever she may be doing a walkthrough, I always ask her, do you need to follow up with that teacher? Do you need to do any feedback? And if so, if she does tell me yes, then I'll go ahead and schedule her. And then I also just tell her, well, I'll go ahead and email that teacher. That way she doesn't have to worry about, that part of, the managerial part of scheduling. That I'll just take care of all of that for her.
Well, Ms. Thompson has really empowered both of us and coached us both in a way that has made us understand exactly what her vision for the school is. And we're able to articulate that through the coaching she's provided to us to all different kinds of staff members.
She's just a great coach, and we know what first responders to go to, and she doesn't have to worry about it. That way she can be in the classroom.
We're also at the point too, I think we've gotten so comfortable with one another, and there's been so much trust that has been built through this process that we can say, no, you're not going to do that. I'm going to take care of that for you. You concentrate on the other things. And
Yes.
through that, we've been able to keep a lot less work going home with her. And
Yes.
she's been able to prioritize every minute of her day
Yes.
to impact instruction. We are definitely seeing improved teaching and learning going on in every single classroom throughout the school. And the SAMS process has been a big reason for that. Many of our teachers have modeled their ability to prioritize things that need to happen within the classroom through what Ms. Thompson has modeled to them through this process. She's also been very articulate about the goals under the school improvement plan and how everything that she does in a day is measured up against the goals of the school improvement plan. So one thing we've instituted is making sure that every professional learning community is operating under the use of an agenda this year to better focus their priorities and to really just keep them focused in everything we do on instruction. And people have come to really respect the process that she's under with the SAMS calendar.
Yes. And me not being in the classroom and working with the teachers as far as the academic piece of it, the way I see it is the way SAMS has helped her is the teachers are more comfortable and they can work together as a team, and just because she has coached them so well that they don't have to come take much of her time as far as like getting help for her because she has coached them to work together as a team.
To rely on one another,
Yes.
for sure.
What I like best about the SAMS process and what it's doing for the school is that it has really helped Ms. Thompson out as far as the scheduling and time management. She is getting all of her things done here at the school and checking everything off her to-do list and not taking much work home, which means she's not taking work home. That way she's more relaxed and more focused to where she's more energized the next day because she's checked everything off her to-do list.
One of the things that I think has been best about the SAMS process for our school is that it's been a great reflective practice for Ms. Thompson, which in turn has helped both of us grow and has really helped so many other people in the school grow also about how they're spending their time. And so maybe stickering papers, although that's really fun and really nice, it's not a top priority anymore. Everything we do in the school at all times is now completely focused on instruction 100% of the time.